Hello and welcome. This is DSL Online Saxophone Assembly Part 2. Let's jump in.
How are you? How are you?
Alright, welcome to Part 2 of Saxophone Assembly. Here is number 1. Reach into your saxophone case and grab this item. It may look a little bit different, but this is the Neckstrap, okay? It's going to resemble this in some way. Go ahead and put that around your neck. Step 2 then, here we go. Okay, step 2. Go ahead and reach into the case and grab the saxophone. When you're grabbing the saxophone though, I should caution you that you always grab it by the bell. There's so many different pieces of the saxophone. There's all these little bars, all of that, and you don't want to bend anything. So go ahead and just grab it by the bell. Always handle it by the bell. Great. Step 3, here we go. Step 3 is go ahead and take the hook on your neck strap and find the ring that looks like this and go ahead and hook that on. And then pull up your strap a bit so it's comfortable. Then remove the black cap at the end of the saxophone body. Here's step 4. Okay, step 4. Go ahead and take that neck and put it in. If it's too tight and you can't push it down, don't force it in. Just go ahead and loosen this screw right here until the point that it moves nice and easy. It shouldn't have to be a forceful thing, right? It should just go in nice and easy. And then, since you don't want it moving around while you're playing like that, then once you put it in, you're going to head and tighten this down again. Alright? Make sure that when you're putting the neck in, that it's nice and straight, right? This middle part lines right up with that octave pip there. Great, that's step number 4. Alright, step number 5. Let's hit it. Okay, step number 5. It's real simple. Go ahead and open up your reed, which might come in a blue plastic container if it's Van Doren. Otherwise, it'll just come in a case like this. Okay, so go ahead and open that, slide it out, and get out a reed. Be real careful, the tip's very fragile, but then just go ahead and soak the reed. And the way you do that is by going, right? Make sure it's nice and wet. You don't need it to be dripping with spit, but you want it to be damp, okay? And make sure the other end is too. And the reason we do this is because we want, what the moisture does is allows the reed to seal to the mouthpiece. Otherwise, air escapes, and it doesn't get as good of a sound. Okay, this next one is a bit of a tricky one. Step number 6, here we go. So now we begin putting the reed on the mouthpiece. So go ahead and open your mouthpiece, and then remember on the ligature, take these screws and just loosen them up quite a bit. We want them to be loose, so you can slide the reed on without having to remove the ligature, right? So it should just move around very easy, be pretty loose on the mouthpiece, okay? Next step is take your reed and slide it up the mouthpiece like so. So you could just slide your reed down without having to take the ligature off, okay? Then when you're putting the reed on, when you're aligning it, you want it to be about there. So maybe you want to see just like a little sliver, not even really, of metal behind the very tip here. You see that? How now there's tip. That's too much. Just like that. Then once you have that and it's square on the rest of the mouthpiece down here, go ahead and slide the ligature down and tighten it. Great. And the last step is going to be step number 7. Here we go. And finally, step number 7. Here we go. Grab your mouthpiece that we just finished putting a fresh new reed on, right? Go ahead and put that on the cork. And then when your neck strap is fully extended, go ahead and pull up the neck strap until it naturally comes to your mouth. right? You see that I don't have to do any work. I'm not lifting it. It just goes to my mouth, right? And that means my neck strap's at a high enough height. Especially when I can comfortably rest my top teeth on the top of the mouthpiece. Alright, there you have it. That's how to assemble a saxophone. So thank you everyone for tuning in to DSL Online Saxophone Assembly Part 2. If you're interested in learning more or watching more videos, I'm coming out with them every week. There is a subscription option if you want more content, you want more exercises, more things to work on, and that is all available at my website, www.dugensmith.com, which I will also put below. And if you're watching these on YouTube, you could also just follow me and subscribe, and that would be greatly appreciated as well. Make sure to check out some of my other content. Yeah, as always, thank you very much and take care.
How are you?